Chicago's north side for the 27th annual Micheal Ceriale Memorial Softball Tournament. Got a good early game here, bracket-wise. This is going to be the defending champs underage. They're going to swing first, and they are playing Butter. So it should be a good contest. And we have, this is 16-inch style softball, Chicago style, I should say. 60-foot bases, leadoff can't steal. 38 feet from the rubber to the point of home plate. Pitcher gets a drag step, one step left, right, or back. Two fakes or hesitation. Third arm action must be to deliver the ball home. A throw or fake toward a base is one of your fakes or hesitations. And I believe they might be playing unlimited arc in this tournament. No fences. We do have 4 diamonds here, so we will see some outfielders crossing over into the other fields of play. And again, this is a Memorial Softball Tournament, 27th year. Rich Blake, park director here, running the show. And here's Danny Villaria of the 45s. A lot of major players out here. And this is one of the fun days in 16-inch softball. So we are fighting a little glare as usual in the bright sunshine, no clouds, no humidity, and it's about 79, 80 degrees, and Danny Villaria leads off with a little cut into left field. That's how the game starts. Come on, Nate. He brings up Nate Mercado, also of the 45s. And good, as are a lot of teams, including this Butter team. Lips has a good team too, but a little anomaly. They're all in the same bracket, so the left fielder goes back, makes the catch. Easy tag for Villaria, as the outfielder was all the way on the edge of the dirt over there. So if you hit it over that fence down there, it's going to be a home run, but that's 338 feet away, 337 to the backstop on the other diamond. So here's Chris D'Agostino. And Chris, a member of the circus team that just won the No Glove a week ago. So one on here to start the top of the first. On the hill, Mike Moji Marasovic plays with flashback. Just about everybody on the field plays on most of them play on a major team or have. So should be an interesting ball game. And there, Dag slaps it up the middle. Short center can't make the play. He throws it home, and now Dags is going to go ahead and stake an extra base. So there was no real reason for the short center to throw that ball home. Villaria had kind of stopped at third, and then the ball got away from the catcher. And when Chris saw that, he took off. So here's Brian Nowakowski. So they call him Bino. B for Brian, and then Nowakowski. Bino. So we were reminiscing yesterday. Brian was out at the tournament. And way back in '02, we played against each other in a Class A National Championship game. Brian was on the Storm, and that was the first year of Mudville. So we were telling war stories about the 3 games we here in that tournament. High fly ball, left fielder turns around, camps, 1 run scores, strong throw in, no double tag. If I'm not mistaken, that might be Tommy Lentine Jr. out and left. And that's going to bring up Timmy Korenkowski, also on that circus team that won the no glove. And this is a 2-game guarantee, meaning they have a consolation bracket. These teams both playing their second game of the day, so it's win or go home for these teams. Although in this tournament, nobody goes home. They usually all camp out and stay for the entire day. And there's a little roller up the middle, and it sneaks through. Second run scores. And I did not correct the scoreboard after the first run, so we'll get that up there.
Two outs, kid.
So 2-0 here, 2 outs. Joe Piscitelli, member of the flashback squad. And there he tries to flip it, and he does in front of the right fielder. And Brian Kearns, teammate on the flashback squad, throws it in, runners on the corner. I'll bring up Ryan Russ, another flashback guy out here today. Jake Lenti on deck. Jake playing with the Wales squad this year. Oh, thank you, Ed. And Ryan Russ takes that pitch a little deep. And there's a strike. And Ryan goes out toward right. Kearns is there and makes the catch. But they do push 2 across as we head to the bottom of the first. And I'm got the butter lineup a little late, so we're gonna strap that onto the sheet here. I'll be right back with you. So bottom of the first, Butter coming up, trailing by a deuce. So it's going to be Brian Kearns from flashback, PJ Raines from flashback, and then Noach coming up. Anthony Misek, he's a fat kid. Tommy Lentine from March, Pops Alejandro from Meatball City. It says Paddles. I'm not familiar with that nickname, the short center. Ricky O catching. Ian at second base, and then Moji pitching. PJ having a real solid year for flashback. Spent a year with the 45s. Not sure if he played for Signature, but seems to have settled in nicely with flashback. Here's Kearns. And Brian takes that pitch a little deep. Jack Nakanishi on the hill. And Jack pitches for Circus. And Jack is a pitcher and won a no glove with Chicago Dynasty. And he's been on the mound for both of the no glove titles for Circus. And it's interesting, the first one they won, Joey Caputo had a little bit of a sports hernia. So Jack was pressed into duty later in the tournament. High fly ball. Drew Chavarria cruises over. Drew, a member of Meatball City as well. Also played for Moneyline. And he played on a little team called Mudville. So They retire the leadoff man. Here's P.J. Raines.
Why?
And then the second no glove that Circus won, Joey Caputo had a little bit of heat got to him, was thrown up in the dugout, and Jack ended up pitching the championship game against the 2 championship games against Flashback this year. So PJ goes hard, and his teammate Ryan Russ cruises over and makes the catch. It's going to bring up Noach, Anthony Misek. Again, we are fighting a little glare, so if I don't see your comments, not ignoring you. Is the sun basically directly overhead right now. And there's a high, lazy fly ball. Center fielder Lenti is there. So they go 1, 2, 3. We're going to head to the second. Still 2-0, underage, in pursuit of their second Ceriale title in a row. When we came here last year, Lips was 4-time defending champs. They got beat by the 38s. And then underage beat the 38s in the championship. So there's Ian Langston playing second base today. Ian normally up the middle. Underage, they got a lot of firepower in their lineup. Butter's got a good-looking team as well. I think if you're Butter, you don't necessarily want this to get into a crazy shootout. So here's Jake Lenti.
Come on, eh? Come on, Snake.
Emoji falling behind here.
30.
So they are playing open count, 3-0. Jake takes that. We'll see if he takes another one if he goes to work here. No, he's swinging right to Ian Langston.
You're right. Hit it.
And Ian Langston's always been a very solid defender. Back in the day, started out with the Roadrunners and was just a phenomenal short center back in those days. So here's Drew Chavarria, leadoff man down.
Good start, Moach. Big.
And Drew hits a hard one-hopper. Great play by the short center, but too much speed for Drew Chavarria. He beats it out. Again, these are big infields, you can see. And he was almost on the lip of the grass. Made a strong throw, but Drew, former college wide receiver and outfielder, speed to burn. Here's Josh Szymanski. Played with OBI Feta, Windy City back in the day. Emoji falling behind a few hitters here early.
30.
So second hitter of the inning, he's falling behind 3-0. He loses Josh. Emoji not too happy with himself. So Jake Lenti gonna courtesy run. He brings up Jack.
Hey, 1 out.
So
One out.
underage hitting 11.
Top of the order on Jack. Be smart.
And Danny Villarreal on deck. And Jack tries to walk the dog, just foul. Just foul. And there's my guy Victor right on the corner of the fence. See Bobby Rush Jr. down there with Randy Russ. Tommy Kleinschmidt out here. So we got some celebrities. Everybody coming out to watch this annual event. And there's a strike.
Real stupid motion.
Moji trying to get him to bite. Moji's, I don't think, is used to pitching with the unlimited arc, so yes.
1 out.
So 1 and 2 here, 1 out.
Nobody by you.
And that's just a hair deep. Yeah, Wick used to hit the ball pretty hard. And there's a high fly ball on his horses. Lentine got a hand on it. Fair ball. 1 run is in. Lenty's going to score. And he was cheating Jack, and Jack drove it down the left field line. Tommy Lentine couldn't get there. And they tack on 2 more. 4-0. 1 out. Jake Lenty is going to go and courtesy run again. It brings up Danny Villaria. Yeah, Wick used to really pound the ball. Again, we're on multiple social media platforms, so I do see comments regardless of the platform that you're writing on. So some of the people that may be on Facebook don't see the YouTube. So if I start talking, don't think I lost my mind. So there's a high fly ball, and they'll keep the runner at second. Center fielder flipped it in. So 2 outs for Nate Mercado. Of course, Wick also played with that Roadrunner team that had a pretty good stretch there for a while. And I was managing Flashback. First 2 no gloves we won there in 10 and 11. We beat the Roadrunners, and Nate just guides it through the biggest hole on the field. He'll get to second. Lenty scores 5-0. So underage coming out and making a little bit of a statement that they want to repeat.
Hey,
Jump up 5-0 here. Brings up Chrissy Daggs.
where you going?
I gotta go to a brunch.
And you can see Moji been well short every time he really tries to go upstairs with that unlimited. Saw Mike Reese walking around. He's a legend up in these parts with the unlimited. When you're used to going 6-12, it's hard to adjust if you don't play unlimited. And he walks another guy as that ball hits the plate. So Dag's on base. And it brings up Brian Nowakowski. And Nowakowski, a Noach runner was cutting in front. Now they got Mercado in a pickle, and he's going to be out at the plate for the 3rd out. Smart play by Pops Alejandro. He knew he wasn't going to get the hitter. After it bounced off of Noach, Pops made Nate commit one way or the other, and the catcher caught it and put the tag on him. So we head to the bottom of the 2nd, 5-0 underage.
5-0.
And it's going to be Tommy Lentine, Wick, and Pops coming up here. I think if you're Butter, you want to try to break the seal, because otherwise this underage team is really going to start free swinging. And they do have a rule here, 15 after 4, 10 after 5, I believe. So here's Tommy Lentine, Jr. His dad, I believe, was out here playing on Webby 13.
Good eye. Come on, Jack. Gotta come to you.
So now home plate jumping around on Jack a little bit. Throws a strike there. Tommy Lentine, nice hop to Villarreal, and he makes the play. And we talk about Danny Villarreal. It's on the 45s. Played on Impact for a while. Very versatile kid. Play a lot of positions. It's one of the guys you got him on your team and nobody talks about him, but he's always doing a lot of damage. And so here's Wick. And he swings through that very high pitch.
Right?
Let's see how high Wick goes. And there, Wick just kind of punches it. Nate Mercado, the spin, and Josh Szymanski with the good hands. So you can see Wick just trying to make contact after he almost missed. And Nate Mercado by the grass with a spin and a strong throw for the out. Nicely done. Brings up Pops Alejandro. And Pops sweeps it. Another nice hop for Villarreal. 6 up, 6 down here for Butter as we head to the third. So the defending champs through 2 full innings, off to a good start in control of this one. 2 in the first, 3 in the second. So it's going to be Timmy, Pish, and Ryan Russ coming up here in the top of the third. And again, this is a pretty park. It's tucked in the middle of a residential area. Got 4 diamonds here. Got a little bit of a basketball court. I think they might have a tennis court as well on the other side of that building. And that pitch is a little deep, so. And Timmy takes a strike there. So Moji's been throwing strikes when he kind of throws regular, but when he throws up and there's a little flare in the right center, Kearns will get it in. Timmy Korenkowski with the leadoff single. So here's Pish. And Pish, a little roller to Noach, over to second, not in time for the relay. So Paddles at short center tried to turn. Ball wasn't hit real hard. Pish runs pretty good, easily beat the relay there. Brings up Ryan Russ.
Hey, what up?
So in the exchange, they do pick up a little speed here at first. Ryan Russ punches that ball foul and out of play. And they did have like a little farmer's market going on here earlier in the day. It looks like that's kind of wrapped up. There's Ryan Ross, high, fly ball. Lentine is there. Makes the catch, no tag. Underage is wearing hats that have a UA on there. And I don't know if they got the hats specifically made for Under Armour or if they're University of Auburn hats. But they're pretty sharp. So here's Jake Lenti, and he tries to go to right. That's going to blow out of play.
Come on, Jake.
So we showed you 2 championship games last night. We'll be showing you the championship game here. And unless this runs very late, we're going to try to get it back out to the Veteran Park. And Potts Alejandro was expecting a hop. The ball didn't come up, went right through him. Runners on the corner now for Drew Shiveria. And that pitch is short. And Drew hits it hard to the alley. Lentine won't get there. 2 runs are going to score, and Drew flies to second on the long double to left center. So 7-0 here. Drew Shiveria just hit a rocket. Looked like that ball started to die a little bit in the gap. It looked like it might have had a little topspin because Tommy Lentine, I think, originally thought that ball was going to go a little deeper than it did. And here's Mike Manzella, also a flashback guy. So a lot of flashback circus, a couple of 45s on this team. And there's a little roller, and Noach will just stick it in his pocket. So Mike Manzella catching it from flashback. He's been nursing a bad leg. And he's trying to get his swing put back together a little bit. And here's Sammy Bertucci. So Manzella swung for somebody. Let's see, who did he hit for? I think he hit for Josh. And now Sammy hitting for Jack with 2 outs, and he comes through. 8th run scores, 8-0. So Underage has put something up every inning. And they're back to the top of the lineup with Danny Villarreal.
I got your back, Sam.
And there's a strike, and right now Underage looking pretty good. We told you Lips is in this bracket as well, so they might be running into that team next. Unfortunately, we are draining a little battery, as pleasant as it is. That Sun just has a problem, and there's a hit in front of the center fielder. 9th run scores. Sammy will get the 3rd. And Danny, a smart base runner, took the bag on the throw to 3rd. 9-0. Nate Mercado in the box.
Billy, we're going to spin you out on the
And they're going to make the switch. Angelo Feliciano coming in for Mike Marasovic. I don't think Angelo was here at the start of the game. They told us he was going to be getting here at some point.
You like that? Good? All right? I learned it from you. It's better.
So Mike Manzella having fun with his teammate Brian Kearns, who is notorious for just hitting the top of the ball and having it roll slowly as he would beat those out. So when Mike mishit that ball and was safe, he was telling Brian, I learned that from you. Of course, Mike Manzella, when he's right, is not looking to do that, of course. So here's Nate Mercado. And Nate strokes it. Ian Langston can't find the ears. Run 10 scores. Now he throws it home. I think he threw that home out of frustration. There was no runner going. And meanwhile, as soon as Nate saw him throw the ball home, he just walked into second. So here's Chrissy D'Agostino now.
You got to work on that one too.
10-0. And Dags just missed as he tried to flip it down the left field line. Got a little delay as an outfielder ran into our field in the outfield to catch a long fly ball. And Dags back to the mound off of Angelo. Another run scores, 11-0. So here's another pinch hitter for Brian Nowakowski. I want to say this is Jeff. Could be Casa. And there's a spinner. And there's a little slow roller, and Angelo tried the soccer move. Bases are loaded. It was a good idea. It wasn't going to be able to bend down and get it. He just kind of kicked it toward first. It was just a little off. So bases loaded now for Timmy Korenkowski. 10-0 here. Josh Szymanski screaming short. Of course, Timmy and Josh, great friends. And Paddles throws it over. So we're going to head to the bottom of the third inning here. It's all underage at this point. 11-0. Third championship game in less than 24 hours will be coming up in a little bit out here. And again, we are draining some batteries, so we will probably have to take the game off, let it cool down. We come to the third, paddles Ricky O and Ian.
They do need a batter.
Is that how it works, Josh?
I've been out of the game a little bit, but when I left, you needed a batter.
So far through two, it's been 6 up, 6 down. So we'll see if paddles can get the first hit of the game here for Butter. And for those of you that follow us, it must be weird to see some of these unlimited type pitches. And there's a little flare. Drew Chavaria makes the catch.
I can only tell where the guy's hitting it. I can't make it.
And Josh is probably one of the funniest guys. He was telling Danny Villaria, I can tell you where they're going to hit it, but I can't catch it for you. So here's the catcher, Ricky O. And you can see a lot of these guys struggling with that unlimited arc pitch. And this is a high one. He hits it on the ground right to Villaria. 2 up, 2 down here. And it brings up Ian Langston. I only played in one event that was unlimited arc. And it was on the north side. And when I was a kid, you know, we used to sit there and throw the ball up in the air and hit it, and there is a little flare, so 9 up, 9 down as Ryan Russ makes the catch above his shoe tops out there.
I'm a good back catcher.
And I always thought it was just like when you were a kid, hit the ball anywhere you want. But the problem is a lot of these guys will stay back in the box like they would in a 6-12 type situation. And a lot of these pitchers are throwing it real high and they're trying to get it to land right behind the plate, and as a result of that, you got to walk up to it. So sometimes you got to make the adjustment and maybe not start so deep. Sorry folks, my voice starting to go here late in the weekend. So, Paddle's a little slow getting out to his position, but he'll get there. So it's going to be Piscitelli, Russ, and Lenti. As we head to the fourth, we'll change the inning. If I can see my thing here. And pitch to Wick, a little bobble, and he does beat him there.
We get that guy out of his stance.
So Bob Rush Jr. helps coach the flashback team, giving some of his guys the business. I think he was commenting on Pish's speed there. Last night we were doing a game that Ryan Russ, who's in the batter's box, was playing left field, made a spectacular catch on a bomb hit over his head. And here's Ian Langston, 2 up, 2 down. And looked like he was beat, and he just threw a hand up and caught it one-handed.
If they don't get to him,
So here's Jake Lenti. Kind of a rough crowd here. As good-natured, but we do have some funny guys in 16-inch softball. That's a fact. Jake Lenti walks the dog down the right field line. And he's going to get himself a nice stand-up double Jake has been having a terrific year for Whale. Was talking to somebody about Jake today, and he actually didn't play for about a year and a half. And I think on the team he was originally on, there were too many guys getting in his head. Jake, a very young player. Here's Drew Cheveria, a little slow roller, and it gets through paddles. Run 12 scores. I'm looking around the field. I don't see the 38s playing right now. So they're either might be in the consolation bracket.
Jack of all trades, he does it all.
But I'm not sure about that. And I know Whale had to drop out. They were just beat up after the no glove. And that was a meat grinder. It was very hot last weekend out in Forest Park. And Manzella, ground ball, paddles will make the play. So we head to the bottom of the fourth, 12-0. His underage has scored in every inning. So I think Manzella, if I'm not mistaken, hit for Josh Szymanski. So Timmy Korenkowski going to come play first base. Hey, we don't talk about stuff like that. I'm not going to be the jinx. So they went from Josh to Timmy. They lost a couple of pounds at first.
Jinxed enough, guys. This guy's a great hitter. Boom out.
Oh, yeah, I'm famous for it. There's Timmy bringing up my ability to put the Malouk on anybody. As we head to the fourth, I will say that it's been 9 up and 9 down, and I'll leave it at that. So here's Angelo Feliciano. And Angelo, line drive, 10 up, 10 down. And we're back to the top of the lineup here with Brian Kearns. Let's see if Brian tries that little slow roller. Because these games now are the teams left in the winner's bracket. And like I said, I don't see the 38s on the field anywhere. One game has ended. Kearns turned my head there.
That's a good idea.
So we got a fan having trouble flipping it over the screen. But it's the effort that counts. That's what my dad always told me. So Brian Kearns here, bottom of the fourth, 1 out. PJ Raines on deck. Jack tried to climb the ladder. He grabbed strike 2 on the high ball. Now he goes a little higher, and Kearns slaps it, but right at Jack. And that is 11 up, 11 down here in the fourth inning. And it brings up PJ Raines. So PJ Raines takes a ball there. He was acting like he was going to try to bunt his way on. So here's PJ, gets a ball he can handle up the middle to Villarreal, and through 4, 12 up, 12 down. Jack Nakanishi pitching a gem. And I think Butter may be feeling a little heat here. 12 up, 12 down through 4. So they already hit for Jack once, so he'll come in and take this swing. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Anthony Misek, Tommy Lentine, and Wegg. So here's Jack. Hit that bomb into left field earlier in the game. That ball hit the plate.
Come on, Jack.
And there he just tries to cut, but that's going to drift foul. Yeah. Actually, that could be the 38s down on the other diamond. That looks like it might be Alan Oshinsky. After this is over. So, Jack Nakanishi on the reset. And there's a ground ball. Paddles, long throw, and Wick with the one-handed stab.
Good play.
Show you the replay on that. So he stayed on the bag and made a terrific stretch there. That's nice stuff. So it's going to bring up Villarreal, top of the lineup.
Come on.
On the half.
Yeah, 38s could be in the winner bracket still. Usually, so we got some guys walking right through the middle of the field. That's bad etiquette, folks. You just don't slow a game down.
Yeah, he was sitting right here. Not an issue.
Villarreal, that ball's going to blow foul. So top of the 5th inning here. I don't think I changed the inning. We'll get that squared away. 12-0. This could be the first inning that underage doesn't score in this game. Villarreal, little ground ball, so they get a 1-2. Oh, that's only 2 outs? Yeah, Jack let off. My bad, folks. Brings up Nate Mercado.
Go get a double.
And Nate, fair ball. And I tell you, Nate has been such a good player for so long. A lot of people think he might be the best player in the game. And as far as a two-way player, defense and offense, if he's not the best, he's in the team picture. So here's Chrissy D'Agostino. Just flips it the other way.
That looked like a golf swing.
Nate Mercado's dad giving Chrissy a little grief. And Chrissy's an interesting offensive player. Still runs great. And he does a lot of that soft flipping, but if you cheat him, he can go. And notes a little fumble. So a little 2-out rally all of a sudden.
Give me that.
What is this swing? Going like this.
And Ian Langston's like, you don't even bend over. You don't do nothing on these swings.
2 outs. 2 dead. Squeeze the liner over there.
And there he flips it down the line. Run does score, so it looked like they were going to get an egg. And now they're going to get Chrissy Daggs at third.
Hey, good ball.
13-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Noach, Tommy, and Wick.
I hit him, he rolled
13-0. A lot of people think that's an unlucky number. So far, it's been 12 up, 12 down.
I don't want to get hurt, man. My team was called the Barbarians. Oh, I'm sure everybody
Yeah. But it looks like they're falling a little behind here, so I hope they don't fall. I hope they don't fall too far behind. And there's a line drive. First hit of the game. They break up the no-no. Cancel the press conference.
Nobody know his brother. They know.
I think Jack Nakanishi's calling up to the press box saying Paddle should have had it. So the no-hitter goes off the board. Here's Tommy Lentine Jr. And that ball was smoked by Noach up the middle. And there's a second. No, Nate Mercado gets a hand on it. 2 hits in a row now. So they break the seal on the no-no. And Noach is making a joke. If they get the triple play, it'll be only 15. And Wick drives it. Ryan Russ is there, makes the play. Throw to third. PJ gets there. Again, now the emphasis, now that the no-hitter is gone, the emphasis, if you're Butter, you need 4 runs to keep the game going. 1 out, 2 on here is Pops Alejandro, and he's gonna just miss that line.
Terrible hitter.
So Pops Alejandro wearing a Hall of Fame shirt from Iowa. And the 2 Iowa teams had a good run at the No Glove. Chuck's finished tied for 5th, 1 short of the automatic bye next year. And Hall of Fame had a good run. I believe they played a couple of games on Sunday. And Pops walks the dog. And that's going to break up the it's going to break up the shutout. And they're going to send Chris D'Agostino back to third because Pops Alejandro reached out when Drew was trying to throw him out at first. And there's a ground ball, little drop by Villarreal. Another run scores. Now they got Pops in a rundown, and Pish juggled the ball. Pitch thought he caught it. Should be 13-2. I don't know. I'm having trouble looking at the scoreboard. Pish did kind of bobble the initial throw. Did kind of look like he secured it and tagged him. So 13-2. And this looks like a pinch hitter here. And there's a soft pop-up, and that'll do it. So the score wasn't close. but we had a no-hitter for 4 innings in this one. And we're going to be back a little bit later with some more softball. Underage looking pretty good. Starting here, second game. They've won their first 2 handily, trying to repeat. So we'll be back a little bit later. Going to let this stuff cool down a little bit.